I wanna feel your body on me. Talk on trees and kaleidoscope dreams. Oh, my bad. I didn't know you guys were there. Comment down below if you guys know what that song is. In my opinion, it's a banger. But anyways, so hey guys, it's your boy King Honor and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing What If Deku Had the Zone Part 2. And you might be wondering, you said you were going to post it that day and you didn't. Well, because, COVID and that, some things are happening in my personal, but I'm not really going to say, but things happen. That's what I'm going to say. And yeah. Well, I'm back with a part 2 and I'll probably upload a part 3. We'll see. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So last time we left off with Izuku completing his entrance exam, and Izuku heads home and he is pretty confident that he's gonna get in. So Izuku heads out and he sees people playing in the park. It's like, basketball. I haven't really tried it since I was in the 5th grade. Wow. I wonder why I stopped. So anyways, Izuku goes in and asks, hey, can I join in the game? And they're like, yeah, can you ball? And he's like, yeah, I can ball. Anyway, so, okay, let's get in this game. So Izuku gets in the game and Izuku remembers that he was pretty good at basketball. He was one of the top, and I guess he remembers that Bakugo actually bullied him out of basketball, even though Bakugo doesn't really mess with him like that, but he didn't really like Izuku on the team, that he couldn't resist this one thing, and Izuku actually quit the team for some reason. And Izuku realizes that he's pretty good, and the guys are like, what the heck is this kid? They're like, alright then, come here kid. And Izuku's like, hey, yeah, how about this? How about we play basketball without quirks? And then all the guys are like, yeah. And it looks like, well, we're not allowed to use our quirks in public, and it's illegal. We might get arrested. It's like, true. Unless I get a license that I can actually use them in public. Oh, so wait, are you a hero? He's like, no, of course not. This guy thinks I'm a hero. No, I just wanted to shake things up a little. Basketball, it's getting boring these days. How about we mix in some quirks? And he cracks his fingers. And the guy actually had an aura quirk, which will allow him to actually, develop somewhat of a shield around him, which actually is going to make him hard to guard. So Zeus like, alright then, if you had that permit, let's get started. And he turns on his one for all, and they kid, oh, okay, big man. So then they do jump off, and sorry about that. Izuku's passed the ball, and he starts dribbling the ball at high speeds, and Izuku's like, oh, I didn't know basketball could be so cool without quirks. And the guy's like, alright then. And Izuku passes him, and he actually jumps and dunks, and Izuku's like, this is actually my first time dunking. And the guy's like, what the heck is your quirk, kid? So, just a simple little enhancement one. And the guy's like, whatever. So Izuku would actually continue playing basketball with them, winning every game, realizing he has some basketball talent. And Izuku plays basketball until he gets his acceptance letter, and he's pretty excited about this. His mom comes bursting in. Izuku, the acceptance letter is here. And Izuku, okay. Okay. And he places it down, and the video starts playing of All Might telling him that he actually done well in the test, and he exceeded everyone's expectations. And even saving that girl got him even more extra points, making him the number 1 spot. And Izuku's pretty excited about that, saying, wait, what? And it's like, you done good, kid. Welcome to your Hero Academia. And Izuku's like, oh my gosh. And Inko comes running in, hugging Izuku, congratulating him on his achievement, being able to attend his dream school. So Izuku is pretty psyched about this, and he goes to sleep waiting for the day to UA to come. So I'm gonna skip forward until it's the day of time to go to UA, first day of school. So Izuku heads over there saying, UA, one of the top prestigious schools in all of Japan. Can't believe I made it in. And he goes in and looks for class 1A, and he finds the door and he's hoping, maybe I can have some friends in here. And he walks in and he sees that it's Bakugo and Ira having a argument, and Zuko's like, oh crap, I got Bakugo. And anyways, and that's when Ida comes with, oh, I'm Tanya, and all that goes the same basically. He meets Uraraka, and Ozawa comes in saying, you guys are being, and he tells him to actually head outside, and Izuku does it without question. So they're outside, and Ozawa starts to explain the test, and that quirks are developing and everything, and he's like, it's stupid that, and Izuku's like, yeah, once I actually played basketball without quirks, and so I was like, great example, but you shouldn't be using your quirks in public. He's like, no, we actually had a certificate, and so I was like, okay, let's move on. So yeah, Azawa gives the ball to Zuko and it's like, throw the ball as far as she can. And Zuko's like, alright then. And Bakugo and everyone's prepared. They're like, this kid's gonna have some power. Did you see me take out the 0 point robot? And Bakugo's like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, he took it out 0 point robot like in a single punch. And Bakugo's like, damn it. Damn that Izuku. And Izuku's like, alright then. And he throws the ball and he gets it pretty far. I'm gonna say just because Izuku gets 500 meters using one for all and trying to use somewhat of a boost of the zone but not entering it. So Izuku continues to do everything, and he actually excels in all of the tests, making him come number one. And everyone's still impressed by this kid, even though he wasn't using that powerful state and everything. So after class, Izuku still becomes friends with Uraraka and Ida, and they develop a friendship and of sorts. So the next day, it wasn't really a exciting day. It was a normal day until All Might comes entering and say, I am here. And he starts telling them that they're going to be doing a combat exercise. And everyone starts getting excited, especially Bakugo, seeing that maybe he can face Midoriya and this time he won't lose. This time he will never be scared. So yeah, they head over and everyone has their costumes, and I'm not gonna really change Izuku's. I'm not gonna give him his first worst one. I'm just gonna skip it ahead, and it's gonna be the one in season 4, because the first season 1 costume. If you tell me that was your favorite costume, you're crazy. But developing in that. So the latest one, I kind of like it. And you guys saw the costume for the movie, suppose, like the Four Musketeers one when they're all in black. I want to see how that one looks like, because that one looks sick. And ooh, anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself. So All Might starts to explain that they're gonna go up against each other, and everyone's quite excited, and everyone starts questioning. So wait, are we gonna do this, that? And almost like, let me explain. So he goes on to explain that they're going to be a hero side and a villain side, and the heroes have to touch the bomb before the timer ends. If they don't, they lose, and the villains win, and all that stuff. And he brings out the teams, and I'm not going to change them this time because it's going to be the same. So before they enter, Uraraka asks, what's it up with you and Bakugo? It's like, well, we used to be friends until one day he was bullying a kid and I stepped in, and we got into a fight, and he's never talked to me since. And Uraraka's like, wow, you guys have a pretty bad relationship. And Zuko's like, yeah, but at the same time, I think it's him as my rival. It's like, well, your rival? But he was, yeah, I know it's a bit weird, Uraka, but that's how it is. I've never really beaten him like that. Well, not what if I remember. And I'm dying to do that. Even though Bakugo doesn't respect me, I still gotta beat him. And Uraka's like, wow. Alright then. I guess I'll help you with that. So they head in and they going in blind in a sense. And Bakugo this time he's a little no, he's not no, he's completely fired up, saying after all these years I get to fight Izuku. He's like and he's cracking and stuff. He's like, I've been waiting all these years. I've been training all of these years. And Ito's like, oh, Bakugo, are you okay? And he's like, Izuku, show me that state of yours. Show me the zone. And he heads down. Why did I make Bakugo sound like a villain? Who knows? Let's move on. So Izuku heads in and he tells Uraka, you go this way and I'll go this way. We'll swing through the corner and we meet up again, then we head up, alright? And she's like, what about you get attacked? No, I know Bakugo's coming for me. And if he wasn't, I was going for him. And Uraka's like, right. And that's when he hears explosions, Bakugo coming, and Bakugo's like, Izuku, I've been waiting so long for this fight. And Izuku says to him, I've been waiting too. You know how many years I wanted to show my strength? Bakugo's like, you only got your strength recently. I could have dominated you all those years, but I didn't. I want you at your best, so I can show you how Bakugo goes. What was that? But anyways, Bakugo goes on an attack, and his explosions are way more powerful this time because, like I said before, Bakugo has been training for all these years because he never wants to fear Izuku ever again. So Bakugo's explosions are quite immense, and he's been doing hardcore training, to pushing him to the limit that it's crazy, and always gives him a quirk evolution. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So, anyways. So Bakugo goes in and Izuku turns in one for all, and they start, squaring up. They're actually on equal planes this time. Izuku pushing it to 10%, and which is surprising because could Bakugo withstand that? I don't know. Bakugo's gotten tremendously strong in his quirk and physical strength. And Bakugo's pushing Izuku, saying, what do you have, Izuku? Your quirk will do nothing to me. Show me that state. Show me your other state. And Izuku's like, Bakugo, what are you doing? It's like, if you won't go in that state, I guess I have to kill you. And Izuku's like, wait, what? And Bakugo goes in and he throws a fury of explosions. Izuku taking them all, actually getting real damage. Bakugo's like, I'm not done! And he grabs Izuku's leg and he slams him through the wall, and he's kind of doing the same, and he punches Izuku, like knees him in the gut and keeps pounding on him, and he's like, I've been working on this, and it goes, explosion punch! And he punches Izuku and he explodes it around him, which actually damages Izuku's cheeks, and almost like, it's enough! It's enough! Bakugo! If we continue this, you'll get disqualified! And Bakugo's like, it's alright, All Might. You know that he has more. He's just not using it. He thinks I'm not strong enough. So I'm gonna make him use it. Alright, and he goes in and he keeps on punching on Izuku, and Izuku's like, how did Bakugo become this strong? Even when one for all, I can't do nothing. What the hell? What's going on? And Izuku's like, oh! And he awakens again the zone, and he pushes Bakugo out, and he looks at Bakugo with the serious stare and says, you wanted my state, you wanted my zone, and here it is. And Bakugo's like, ah. And Izuku dashes to Bakugo, and Bakugo couldn't even react. Izuku's just slamming on Bakugo, dominating him again, breaking the building, and it's actually sending tremors through the building, and everyone's like, "What kind of battle is this?" And they think they're gonna kill each other, and almost like, "Stop this madness, or I'll go there myself." And Izuku looks at All Might through the cameras like, and All Might knew straight away that Izuku, you're not stopping this fight. He is finishing this and showing Bakugo that he is the stronger one right now. And Bakugo's getting dominant, and he's thinking, for all these years, I haven't been able to do anything. What the hell? Izuku's strength is just too scary. What the heck is this? And he just keeps doubting himself. And I'm sure you guys predicted it. And Bakugo enters the zone himself. His trigger to enter the zone was because he did not want to fear Izuku, and he wants to be here. He loves heroes, but he doesn't show it. And he really wants to surpass Izuku, and he doesn't want to fear anymore. And Bakugo emerges with orange streak going through his eyes, like his zone. And Izuku's like, "Wait, do you have the zone?" And Bakugo's like, "Hell with that. If I have this power, I can defeat you, Izuku." And All Might himself is like, "He has the zone too? What the heck?" Then he starts thinking, these kids are talented. And it was like, "Wait, he has what?" And All Might's like, "Oh my gosh." And Toroki's actually really intrigued to see who wins this fight, because these guys are so strong, it's scary. So anyways, they start the fight, and they're actually on equal grounds right now. Izuku's throwing punches as Bakugo's dodging them and throwing explosions. Izuku's throwing punches, hits Bakugo in the gut, and they're on equal planes. At this point, it's just a battle between those two. But Uraka and Ida are nothing. They're not doing anything. They're just trying to stabilize from the building shaking all the time. And this point is they break through the next floor, expanding the space of their fight. And they start. Izuku's like, "Bakugo, when did you unlock this?" And Bakugo's like, "I don't care, Izuku. I promised myself I would defeat you, and I will do that now." And he goes in, and Izuku realizes that Bakugo's strength has increased in the zone, and he's going deeper and deeper down. And Izuku's like, "Wait, what?" And he gets pounded at. And I'm going to explain how the zone works, kind of. So, Izuku in the zone, it's kind of, this is how they explained it in the anime. Basically, it's like when you're in the zone, it's like diving down water. The deeper you go, the more you're in the zone and more focused and everything. Right now, Izuku's just like up there, while Bakugo's actually sinking down, getting focused and stronger too. Izuku's like, "What the hell is Bakugo?" And Izuku is like, "Ah!" And he powers up, and he kind of does the scream, "Ah!" Trying to do the Sonic, and Bakugo kind of dodges the wave, and he comes up in an explosion. And Izuku's hit, and he's like, "What is this strength? I thought I was too cocky. I'm sorry, All Might." And Bakugo's like, goes on top of Izuku, grabs his shirt, and is like, "This is for that time, for making me scared." And Izuku's like, "Huh? I made you scared?" And Bakugo's like, "Your strength was immense. I couldn't. I had to beat you. I trained all these years just for this moment." And Izuku's like, "That's the thing, Kachan. I've been waiting years for this moment too. I wanted this battle too, so badly." Even though I won that fight there, I wasn't able to access that strength ever again. And you were just too powerful. So I have to win this fight. I have to show you why I'm so strong. And Izuku starts to go in the zone again, and his lighting in his eyes starts to tense up even more, and his electricity around his body from round 4 even gets bigger, and Izuku and he breaks up, and he actually destroys the whole building, and the bomb's right there, and Izuku catches it and he puts it down and almost like, all right, it's done. And Zuko's like, this is not done. And Bakugo kind of just smiles like, let's go, Zuko. And Bakugo goes in for a dash, but Zuko blitzes him and it's like, it's over. Pop! Chops him right in the neck, and Bakugo's completely knocked out. And he falls to the ground, and Zuko is in the zone. It's like, this is too immense. And almost like it comes running through. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Look what you done to the building. And Izuku realizes like, wait, what? And looks at the building. He's like, ah! And he goes out of the zone, and One For All completely drained. And Alright's like, oh, what's wrong with you guys? Alright, I guess the hero team wins because the bomb's okay, but anyways, head to the infirmary. So anyways, they head there, and Izuku's completely drained because he accessed a state of the zone which is completely different from before, and using the zone is already straining enough. Now he went even deeper, and now they found out that Bakugo has the zone too. What the hell is going on? But don't worry, guys. If you guys are thinking you're making Bakugo equal to, I thought you're gonna make it. Zuko's gonna trail him to dust. This is just the beginning. I just wanted to establish that anyone can get the zone. And when I say anyone, I say anyone. Turkey. I'm not doing that. So, anyways, Bakugo and Izuku actually get in trouble and kind of have a few have a wow, I can't even have a have detention for a little bit for disobeying All Might when he told them to stop it and destroying a building. So yeah, but Izuku's kind of feels like it was okay since Izuku and Bakugo had their fight, and he's quite happy. And while they're in detention, Izuku's like, "Hey, Kachan." Goes, what? It's like, I know you don't want to hear this, but that was a great fight. It was quite, I don't know, but I feel satisfied now. Baku's like, even though I hated to admit it too, it is satisfying for me too. Even though I lost, at least I know that I pushed you to even a greater extent. And I accessed that zone of yours too. So maybe in the future, no, in the future, I will get stronger than you. And Izuku kind of laughs like, I guess so, Bakugo. But I won't let you get past me so easily. Let's consider this a competition. Who will become the number one hero first? Deal? But I was like, it's gonna be me. But anyways, deal. And they actually shake hands, and Bakugo and Izuku actually, squash the beef now. And now they kind of like rivals essentially, and proper rivals, and they're gonna move on as kind of sort of friends. So yeah. So after detention, Izuku and Bakugo go back to school, and they just come just in time when Ozawa is talking about the USJ, and it tells them to get ready that they're going to go there, and everyone starts to get excited, and then Ozawa looks at Bakugo, and Izuku's like, if you ever try to disobey a teacher ever again, you won't be let off the hook so easily. And Izuku and Bakugo kind of like gulp like Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, they go on the bus and they start to discuss everything about who has the best quirk, and everyone came to a conclusion that I think it's Zugu. I mean, look what they done, and they're like, "Oh, Bakugo's was good too. Yes, he also went in that zone like Izuku." And they're like, "Do they have the same quirk?" And they're like, "Maybe, I don't know." And this time they don't even kind of mention Toroki because those two guys are just too much, and Toroki's kind of getting pissed off by this. Like, what? These guys didn't even mention me? Whatever. So, anyways, they head to the USJ, and that's when they see 13 and they start get excited, and she starts showing around what's everything's about and what they're going to be doing in the lesson today. So, while she's explaining, a purple portal opens up and it starts flooding in with villains, and Kirishima asks, "Is this a part of the exercise? What is this all about?" Azawa's like, "No, these are real villains. 13, get the kids out of here!" And he jumps down and starts to fight all the villains and everything. So that's when Kuriguri comes and interferes, like, "Where do you think you guys are going?" And Dorothy's like, "I will stop you!" But then that's when Bakugo and Kirishima come in to stop Kuriguri and everything. So yeah, all that happens, and they all get split apart, and Ida goes out for the heroes. The heroes, I said it wrong. But anyways, so Izuku hands up on the cruise ship yet again, and this time he doesn't panic while he's in the water. He just looks around, and he was about to strike the villain, but that's when Sue comes and he gets saved by her. And they start to discuss what their quirks are, and Izuku's like, "Don't worry, I got a plan." And they basically carry out the same plan as they did in the anime. So that's when they see Izawa being squashed by the Nomu. And this time, Izuku does not even hesitate. He goes straight over there and he punches the Nomu. And the Nomu doesn't even react. And Shiguaku's like, "Huh? Who's this kid now?" "What are you trying to do, kid? Huh?" And Izuku's like, "Get off, Mr. Izawa." And Izawa's, "Get out of here, Izuku! You'll get killed! They're not playing." And Sugar's like, "Shh, keep quiet. I'm talking to the kid, not to you." "So, what brought you here, kid?" And Zuko's like, "I won't let you get away with killing my sensei." Well, not sensei, my teacher. And it's like, "Oh, wait, this is your teacher?" "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it." "No, we just crack one more rib." And he does that, and he shrieks in pain. And it's like, "Stop it!" And she goes like, "What you gonna do? You can't do anything. You saw how strong the gnome is. You're not gonna do anything." And Zook's like, "Ah!" And he goes to attack Shigaraki, but Zook's like, "Oh!" And the gnome just comes in front of him, absorbing the punch, and hits back at Zuko. Not at full strength, just like a small amounts. They hit him back, and Zuko was like, "What the heck power is that?" And Zawa's like, "Get out of here!" And Izuku's like, "Sue! Mineta!" And that's when they grab Izawa. And Izuku's like, now that they're safe, I can finally end this." And Shiro's like, "What do you mean end this? You're just a kid. You're not gonna do anything. And your quirk can't even do anything to the Nomu." "Alright then, if you want to play, Nomu, teach the kid a lesson." And the Nomu just goes in and he starts pummeling the Izuku and everything. Not at full strength, just to make sure, because if he did, he would have died. Just something enough to make him suffer, but not die. And he keeps punching on Izuku until Izuku's face is all bloody and everything. Oh god. And Sugar's like, "Whoa, this guy's got a fighting spirit. Those are the best ones. Nomu's okay. I got this one." And he heads over to Zuko, and Zuko's standing there, and Shigaki's there, and he slaps Zuko. Zuko falls to the ground. Shigaki's like, this This what happens to kids who want to be hero. And he's going to Izuku's throat and he touches him and Izuku's throat starts to decay and Izuku's like I'm like to die. What the? And that's when Bakugo comes and like go to hell and he explodes Shigaraki. And Shigaraki's like Nomu, get rid of him. And Nomu just slaps Bakugo away, making Bakugo useless. And Zuko sees that and he's like, what the? The Nomu hasn't showed its full strength. And just that one hit knocked out Bakugo and Zuko's can't. I have to save everyone. I will become the number one hero. He's talking like that because he's throat and everything. If you guys didn't notice, be the number one hero. I won't rely on the zone. I have to do this. And Shiro said, huh? Okay. Nomu, maybe just finish it off. And Nomu goes straight to Izuku, and Izuku's like, ah! And that's when he switches it. That's when the zone kicks in. Because all that time, Izuku was trying to access the zone, but the zone doesn't really work like that. The zone doesn't open the door to people who want it. It doesn't open the door to people who desperately need it. It's a door that opens when you don't really need it. Do you get me? Well, anyways, but Izuku stopped relying on the zone and he's like, I'm gonna rely on my own strength, and he throws a punch. But because of that, he enters the zone and actually punches the Nomu, and it sends a shockwave all through the place, the area, and everyone's like, what the heck is that power? And Zuko's like, I won't let you hurt anyone in me again. And he looks up and he's in the zone, and Shoko's like, wait, what the heck is that? And Zuko's like, screw you. And he jumps up, grabbing the Nomu, and he slams it into the ground. And Shoko's like, it's no use. The Nomu has shock absorption, like kind of trying to be confident, but he's still kind of scared. And Zuko's like, I don't give a crap about shock absorption. Kind of acting like Bakugo this time, man. He's because he's pissed off. And he's like, you guys are gonna be done today. And Zuko dashes towards Nomu and he punches him right in the gut, and Nomu absorbs it, but it's kind of putting strain on it. And Zuko's like, so that's your limit. And he kicks the Nomu in the face, kind of breaking its jaw, like the beak, and it kind of splits in half. And Zuko's like, that's the full extent of the Nomus. And Shugo's like, what is this kid? And Zuko's like, and he punches the Nomu, but this time his fit doesn't stop there. He actually pierces through the Nomu. His hand goes to the other side and he kind of lifts it up while the Nomu's on it. And he's like, pathetic. And he breaks the Nomu in half, and everyone's like, what the heck? What? And Shigaraki at this point is is scared, seeing this kid just defeated Nomu in few punches and literally just split it in half. And Shigaraki's like, the Nomu can regenerate. And Izuku's like, oh, you're regenerating, huh? I guess I have to just decimate you. And Shigo's like, wait, did you just say decimate? And Zuko just jumps in the air and he goes, decimate. And he throws a punch which actually just sends this massive, not like just air pressure, which goes into the Nomu and incinerates it. And everyone's like, he just incinerated the Nomu with freaking air. And it makes a deep hole in the USJ. Well, just a small one of the area of the Nomu, and it goes steep down, like down. There's a massive hole in the US. That's what I'm trying to say. And Zuko just looks at Shigaraki. He's like, you wanna hurt my friends again? You're gonna die. And she goes like, that what? And it's like, this kid's not normal. And that's when Kiriko's like, let's go! And he goes straight away without hesitation. And Izuku's just there and he exits the zone. And everyone's like, what the? And that's when the heroes come before, and that's when All Might comes with the heroes. Let's just say they're a little late for plots. so, so yeah, Izuku defeated the Nomu, and everyone's surprised and questioning the actual full extent to his power, because that thing was just too much for everyone, and he was just defeating it that quickly. And this time, All Might didn't have to face it, so he doesn't have his limit on the time limit anymore. Well, what am I saying? His time limit isn't shortened. It's actually the same as before. I think 2 hours, right? Anyways, so yeah. And everyone kind of just congratulates Zuko, saying like, "You're a beast, man," and it looks like thanks, and he just gets knocked out because he faints because yeah, he's used so much of the zone. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I'm moving off today. I hope you guys enjoyed what Deku had the zone. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. It's been King Donald signing out, and a peaceful